It took of women to finally reveal the notorious behavior of Harvey Weinstein, a movie mogul responsible for producing many hit movies. It was only after stories appeared in the New York Times and the New Yorker that the dam broke in the entertainment world, and one after another famous and well-respected performers have since fallen from grace. And the revelations have spread beyond the entertainment industry to include the U.S. Congress. But has this become a witch hunt, recently ensnaring both U.S. Sen. Al Franken, an alumni of Saturday Night Live, and public radio comedian Garrison Keillor, who founded a Prairie Home Companion. Franken was photographed mugging provocatively for the camera, with his hands cupped above these of sleeping fellow performer and radio host Leanne Tweeden, during a flight back after performing during a USO Mideast tour in 2006. After seeing the photo, she said that Franken had insisted on their kissing during rehearsal, including putting his tongue in her mouth, to which she had objected. Franken apologized to her when this came to light recently, and proposed a Senate Ethics Committee hearing. Franken also pledged to work to win back the confidence of Minnesota voters. All told, 8 women have come forward with complaints recently, but none called for his resignation, and only one complaint arose from alleged behavior while he was a senator. This wasn't enough for his female Democratic Senate colleague, Kirsten Gillibrand, who called for him to resign on December 6. Other Democratic female senators immediately jumped on the bandwagon in a coordinated effort, including Missouri's own Sen. Claire McCaskill, who tweeted simply Al Franken should resign. Instead of waiting for the hearing to take place and reaching a determination, these senators became judge, jury and executioner, forcing Franken's resignation. In McCaskill's case, her actions are hard to reconcile with her background as a former Jackson County prosecutor, presumably abiding by the principle of the accused being innocent until proven guilty. There may have been a touch of cynicism here, because it allowed Democratic female senators to claim the moral high ground, putting the Republicans at a disadvantage. The Democratic governor of Minnesota, Mark Dayton, has chosen Tina Smith to finish Franken's term. Keillor started a Prairie Home Companion on Minnesota Public Radio in 1974 with Al performances by invited guests interspersed with skits. The most original contribution was his weekly 20-minute monologue describing the latest goings-on in mythical Lake Wobegonon, inhabited by Norwegian bachelor farmers and the Catholic Church's Our Lady of Perpetual Responsibility. He groomed his replacement from among his guests, Chris Feely, who was a talented lint but who lacks Keillor's storytelling abilities. Now Keillor has been accused of impropriety by a colleague for putting a hand on her bare back while he said he was trying to console her. He subsequently apologized and she replied not to think about it. He said of the incident, "We continued to be friendly right up until her lawyer called." Minnesota Public Radio subsequently severed its relationship with Keillor, renaming his show Live from Here with Chris Feely. Both of the above developments are highly regrettable. I was at a well-attended fundraiser for U.S. Senate candidate Jason Kander featuring Franken at Blueberry Hill in University City in February 2016. Franken was not only entertaining but also knew his facts, and while Kander addressed the audience, Franken drew his specialty, a map of the United States with the individual states picked out, containing one deliberate error to make it unique, which was later auctioned off. While Kander subsequently lost in the November election to Republican Sen. Roy Blunt, it was by less than 3 points, compared to the 19-point loss of Hillary Clinton to Donald Trump. Martin Payan lives in Ferguson.